separation. Like screw you. You know what? Fuck you, because you're not doing what I want you to do, and that's my old behavior, and I need to check that. You know. So, one other thing that as we bring this show to a close, another thing that's been haunting me, and I want you to realize that I'm opening up to you and everybody else out there that yesterday was pretty rough for me, and these last couple of weeks, issues that have been bothering me, you know, starting from my family to previous relationships to potential relationships to recovery, career, to
motherfuckers wanting to quit the show,
the podcast. You know, where's it going? There are good things that I'm getting back to my art again, and that feels cool, having something to contribute to that.
Yeah.
And sure. One of my ex-girlfriends has got back in touch with me. I don't want to put names out there when it comes to relationships, but it's cool to have her back in touch, because she's one of the women that I've been involved with that even things got a little sour.
Had an influence on your life?
Absolutely had an influence on my life. But I felt like we benefited each other. We may not have been a great couple, right, but we are two good people and we appreciate each other. And it's cool having somebody of the opposite sex that you felt intimate with, that you can keep around just to kind of touch base with, right, see how you both have come into your own, so to speak. And also, another one of my exes has just gotten back in touch with me, who put me into a spiraling pit of depression. And I don't want... I thought maybe in the future I could be able to...
Margaret.
I don't even want to say any names, period. I mean, just for argument's sake, I don't want anybody to throw anything in my face. So sure, if I just say ex, I'm pretty much covered on all bases. Because there are exes that are good and there are exes that are bad.
Yeah.
So when it comes to her, it brings up a lot of old emotions. And a part of me wants to go, well, keep that anger, that fire inside you, because that's good material to talk shit about somebody that you've been with. And people are entertained by that. Right. You know what? Fuck this shit that I went through with this fucking woman, man. And a part of me wants to respect the fact that we had a previous relationship, and I did reach out when I came into recovery to make amends, and I did my part. She wanted nothing to do with it, mind you, but I did my part, and I put everything aside. And now it's been probably more than a year. She's coming back. It's a little funny that now that I'm doing the show, she's come back, because I'm getting in contact through the show's channels, not my personal channels, or through mutual friends. She's reaching out to the show, which is a little weird. But I mean, I want to be able to say, you know what, F you, and a part of me wants to say, you know what, let's be friends. And then the middle boundary wants to say, don't even acknowledge her. You know what? Let her pay for her misery by not even recognizing her. Just move on with your life and win with success. I haven't yet decided where I'm going to go yet, but if she does hear this, just say that it's really rough.
You know who you are.
to even consider this. I mean, there was a time when I was wanting to squash things and hash things out and say, look, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm in recovery, and
Well, I think that shows growth on your half, that you're willing to. That at least now you're looking at the coin from both sides. You know what I mean? Whereas before,
that's one thing that's hard to do, is own up to the fact that, you know what, I was an asshole. I was a scumbag. There was a lot of parts of my character I didn't appreciate, and I didn't want to look at, and I didn't want anybody focusing on. But I had to accept that those are part of my characters, and those are definite reasons why things went bad between she and I. Yeah. However, she is responsible for a lot of screwed up behavior too. I will not dictate any of those situations. I'm going to be that much respectful to her as a person.
And that shows growth on your half, dude. That's, you know, you and again, I don't know.
I'm only going to give you another 20 minutes for compliments. So make it quick.
No, No, I'm just saying, you know, for you just to come out, because it's so easy. It's so easy to go and say this fucking bitch, this, blah 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 blah, and that's why I have a right to feel.
That's my gut reaction. I want to
exactly, but again,
off the cuff.
And again, it goes back to what you said before. We have a right. We're not. This is what one thing that was taught to me. I'm not responsible for the thoughts that come into my head, but what I am responsible is for what I do with those thoughts. You know, and it's that simple. You know, I can't. If I sat here and try to analyze every thought that went into my fucking head, dude, and sometimes I do that, you know, and sometimes I have to literally. And again, I'm not pushing my religion or anything on anybody, but sometimes I literally have to just stop and pray and just say, you know what, God, just help me. Just help me get these thoughts out of my head, man. Because sometimes my wheels just spin, dude.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah.
For absolutely
and that's
nothing.
where I'm going to be. My obsessive personality is going to be spinning on this situation until I make a decision and go with it. So, and I'm putting it out there for all you listeners that give a shit. If you have an opinion, if you want to give me, you know, any advice on what to do with exes. Some people believe there is no point in having an ex in your life. Some people believe that you should be able to appreciate somebody that you loved and keep them around. You know, I'm a person that, well, I have become somebody that has to take in a lot of input before I go ahead and make a decision. Right. So the laurels I used to rest on, I can't rely on them completely. I'll use them to kind of help
as a reference,
right? And voice an opinion. This is what I want to do, and I want to do many things, and you know, probably 90% of them aren't going to help. So, and to break everything down, to be able to wrap up the show, that's going to be the theme of the show. It's going to be the title of the show is Sink or Swim with Wes and M.
All right, so it's official then.
It's official.
Oh, there it is.
I've made the decision.
You made the executive decision.
SOS. How it's going to be actually worded, phrased, is being worked out right now, and the big step will be changing the Facebook page over to whatever it will be. So stay tuned. We're going to be calling it and heading it No Title Show until we figure out the logistics of that. But
you guys are gonna love the logo.
Sink or Swim. If you don't know, if you haven't seen it already, yeah, we're working on the logo.
I think we worked it into the show like 2 or 3 times. We kind of just subliminally threw it in there.
But that's the theme of the show. It's gonna be 2 guys trying to make a show, and you guys are gonna watch it start from, you know, inception and work up into something that you can expect regularly. You're gonna have an idea. Well, I know what to expect. In the meantime, it's gonna be changing. It's gonna be organic. It's gonna be completely different from one show to the next. And then once we hit our stride, it'll be a consistent same thing. But once it takes a lot of work to get there.
We want the audience to look forward to our show every week, to be able to go, oh, you know what? I'm having a fucked up week, but I get the SOS show on Sunday. So that's what, you know, and maybe that's not a lot for some people, you know what I mean? But it's like, there's certain shows that I watch, and if that's all I have to look forward to, like during the week when I'm having a messed up week or whatever, I go, well, at least on Monday I got this to look forward to, because it's something good. It's something that takes me away. You know what I mean?
So that's what I look forward to when it comes to all of my shows that I listen to.
That's
when I'm at work.
I think that's our fundamental goal as we have.
So like the show title is Sink or Swim. It's you know, stay on board, and if we make it, you make it with us, you know. Yeah. If it doesn't go anywhere, you can sink with us, or you can swim off on your own. Right. You know, you don't have to stick around. What we want is a listenership that's going to contribute. We want your opinion. We want you guys to share what your thoughts and your feelings are about how the show is going. And we're going to try to make it funny. We're going to try to make it entertaining, but it's also going to be real. It's going to be 2 guys trying to figure out how this life thing works, and you know, how we go about maneuvering through this world.
That's a good word to put it, maneuvering. But I think from the beginning of the show up until like right now, this point, I think we've come to the conclusion of what we want for the show, and I'm glad that we hashed it out, and we got everything squared away. You know what I mean? And I'm sure in the future, I'm sure we're gonna have our opinions or whatnot. You know what I mean? But I just want to assure you that it's not gonna anything that goes from here on out, dude. The only one, it's like a relationship, dude. The only one who's gonna fucking, if anybody's gonna crash this fucking bus, dude, at this point, dude, it's gonna be you, dude. I'm like in poker, dude. My fucking chips are in, dude. I'm all in, and whatever it takes to make this show what we expect it to be, dude, then fucking let's do it. You know what I mean? It's fucking balls out, dude. Ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
That's right.
So
that's my perpetuating theme in life is just
ride the motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
No more.
What do they say? We ride together.
I think I've been wearing the same
together.
fucking shirts and pants for fucking 9 years or something. So that's gonna wrap it up for this week. The only permanent change that has been put in place is the title of the show for sure. And
SOS, Sink or Swim.
Sink or Swim with Wes and M.
There it is.
And I want to thank you all for tuning in and staying with us. Please send us your emails. Send us your messages on Facebook. Our email address is wesandmarin@yahoo.com. And obviously, you know where to find us on Facebook at No Title Show until we switch everything over. When we do, it'll be posted on Facebook, and we'll send an individual message to everybody on the friends list. So if you want to go ahead and get any notifications, send me a friend request, and you'll be kept up to date. And thanks for listening. And what's your dream? For Marin Flores
and Wes Rodriguez.
My name is Wes Rodriguez, and this is Sink or Swim with Wes and M.